Welcome to my portfolio! Okay, the work on my portfolio I feel is a proper representation of all the hard work I've done this semester in English 130. I feel like I've edited it, I've asked other people to look at it, I've thought about it enough. I feel like this work is amazing. The best that I could do personally. Let's see. My body of work kind of rotates around the idea of digital media, like our class evidently was, and I feel I don't like talking to myself. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, in my body of work, you can expect to see my ideas shared. My ideas shared with you. Does this have to be perfect? I really hate making videos. Okay, you can expect that my ideas are being shared through my papers, through my writing, through my Tumblr posts, my Prezi, and you can see the organization of my thoughts. And I hope that you can see like what I'm thinking and how I'm trying to put together these thoughts, because I'm new to this whole idea of digital media. At first I was just like, cool, the internet, it helps us have fun. We can talk with our friends, we can study. But now I know it's so much more. It can either be a way to ruin our time, ruin our lives if we're just stuck looking at like pornographic material that we're not allowed to look at, or anything bad. Or you can use it to study, you can use it for online games, you can use it to teach kids, and that's kind of the idea I rotated around a lot. With my paper, my inquiry paper, I did that, and I feel like my best work this semester, even though I know it's a writing class, but writing is just your ideas, and I feel like my ideas were properly shared. Shared. What is shared? Shared with you through my film. I feel like my film was my best work because it shared what I'm feeling, and my audience was kind of people who are looking to be teachers, and I just want them to know that it is good to use technology. Your students will love you for using technology because it's fun. They get to have fun, interactive games, they get to see all these pretty colors and pretty lights, and I just think it's really important. And I would like all these future teachers, like myself, to know that interactive experiences through technology are irreplaceable. And that's it. But my film was based off of my paper. And my paper was about it, like the weighing the pros and cons if the internet is hazardous or beneficial to our society. And for a portion of my paper, I focused on a study that was about women that were teachers and how they use the internet and what they personally think about the internet. And that kind of transformed into my initial ideas about this video, where I discussed that you need to use the internet and what it can do for us, and I showed pictures and videos and how technology is constantly changing and people need to get with it, because if they don't, they're going to fall behind. And I just think my video is pretty cool. Even though it might have been a little boring, I feel like it was really educational. I spent such a long time on it. I wanted to perfect it. I wanted to make it look like it wasn't like amateur status. So, yeah. Um, okay. So, in English 130 this semester, we were shown a lot of different sites. Some that I've used and some that I haven't used. And we used Tumblr, Diigo, we used Facebook not in class, but to do like surveys and Google Docs. And personally, I've never used Tumblr because I've just seen it as like for like little teenage girls to rant and rave about cute shoes and cute clothes, and I just think it's stupid because I've seen my little sister look at it and it just seems like mindless. So it was really interesting to use Tumblr and post educational things, and even though a lot of my friends were like, I'm not following you anymore because you're boring, but I liked what I posted and I felt like it reflected myself, and you'll see some of that in my portfolio also. And we used Prezi, which I thought I wouldn't like because I'm really hands-on and I love to just like make graphs and charts and posters, but I really enjoyed it, and I felt like it was kind of a nice way to get my thoughts like really organized. Like it wasn't, if you're kind of in a rush, I wouldn't use Prezi, but otherwise like I really enjoyed it. And Google Docs. Okay. At first I thought I didn't know what I thought about it. But I realized Google Docs is kind of the shit because it just makes editing papers and sharing papers so much easier. You don't need to waste trees or like use pens or anything, and it kind of makes that editing other people's papers in real life, it makes it kind of weird because I did it after I used Google Docs and I just thought it was weird. And with Google Docs, you don't have to print out different copies and give them to people to edit. It's just simple, and I feel like I think everyone should use it. And challenges with sites. Let's see. I feel like the hardest site was actually making this e-portfolio. I had everything to put in, but I just thought it was weird, like trying to make a category and then subcategories and things off of that. Like, I found it kind of a little complicated, and I feel like that was the only thing I really had issues with. Other than that, I feel like I benefited a lot from this class. I feel like I can take what I learned outside and I can constantly learn from it, and it was a great class. So, keep on rocking! Bye! Enjoy my portfolio. Bye!